Hi YouTubers, thanks for tuning in to Anth's Innovations. We hope to inspire you to enjoy life no matter what it throws at you, and if you have an idea then just go for it. Don't put anything on the back burner so you don't regret not doing what you could have done. Caring is sharing, so please do so and like and subscribe. Morning guys, nice wet day. So this is all strapped down, electrics on, ready to go. I've had a couple of ideas and thoughts, saved me a lot of money, time and effort, as well as making the trailer a lot lighter. So all this I was going to get shot blasted, which is brake drums, back wishbone, springs, spring supports, arms, all the chassis and the back axle. Back axle I will still be getting shot blasted because that'll be going onto my car, because that's a better axle. However, none of that I plan on putting back on the trailer. The reason being, this trailer here, I mean obviously the body itself is light, not much weight in it at all, certainly no more weight than a standard 18-foot caravan, whatever, to which this is part of, obviously the frame, it's off a caravan. So what I plan to do is do some fabrication work on this to make it fit on this, which isn't or shouldn't be too complicated or complex to do. I've basically got mounting points here, the existing mounting points where the old frame would have went to. So all I've got to do is a bit of fabrication. Well, not me. Classic will do it, or I'll get a cheaper welder that charges a cheaper rate by the hour. Yeah, a bit of fabrication work. I mean, I'll have to shorten this bar, but it's braked, so I'll have the brake cable running off. Yeah, so I'll use the existing A-frame. And then all I've got to do is make some a plate that goes on so it'll fit the original wheels, which won't be too hard to do. So that will be top dollar. It'll be really light. Trailer's really light. It's going to save me a lot of time and effort painting all these bits up, putting all the brakes back together, etc, etc. It's a mammoth task when it doesn't need it. It does not need this substantial framework and axle and everything else. At the end of the day there's no drive going to it, so there's no point. So the money I'm going to save on sorting that lot out, it'll be invested in just sorting this out, which in fairness this will be a lot cheaper, and it's going to be a lot better in terms of weight. So that is the plan. Yes, I'm going to tow this over now, take it off. It's been down obviously, and it still is, so everything's soaking wet, so I think they're going to have to allow this to dry out first before they shot blast it. So anyway, that's up to them, whatever they want to do. Alright then guys, yeah, I'll keep you updated on photos I get through of this getting shot blasted, and then it'll be in for fabrication on the body and also to the new chassis parts. Ciao for now. Right guys, just had another thought. I may actually get this shot blasted and put this chassis back on. However, still not that axle. That axle is what weighs the most. That is really heavy. Probably about, I don't know, must be 300-400 kilograms, that easy. The rest of this frame isn't that bad. Obviously it's hollow, relatively light. Pick that up with me foot. It's the front end that's heavy, yeah, because it's got the support and thick steel on the back, on the top and underneath. So that's got a lot of weight on the front there, which is what I need to counterbalance, because more weight's at the back on the trailer than it is at the front. So even with this heavy stuff at the front, it's still back heavy. However, on the front of the trailer will be some steel plates, so that'll add weight, and also I'm going to hang the spare wheel on the front as well, so that'll add more weight. So that'll allow us then, that'll make it probably really front heavy then. I'm only looking at about 800 kilograms I want at the front nose weight for when I attach it to the hitch, but at least that'll give us a bit of capacity to put stuff in the boot. So the more weight I can get on the front, the better. As I say, that axle is the main thing that adds overall weight to the trailer. The other thing it'll allow us to do is easily fabricate the new axle onto it from the caravan trailer. Just got to put support bar across there and then bolt the box section onto that. Might not make sense to you that, but it does to me. You'll see what I mean as I progress when I'm doing the bit of fabrication work. But that'll mean no welding. I just need to drill and bolt, which will be fine. I've still got the recesses on here where the brake cables will come through from where they originally came through off that axle, so I can still use them ones on the caravan braking system. So that's the plan. Hopefully I'll get that back tomorrow, the shell, which will be great, considering I just stripped it down at the weekend, and then it'll already be shot blasted. As I say, he's cracking on with it today because he had nothing in, which is a bit of a stroke of luck. So I might get this over tomorrow, get this shot blasted, paint it up, and then starting the fabrication work for the axle. Right, ciao for now. Alright, bike's gone, back in my work gear. Paint chassis, bit hammerite, takes a couple of hours. Hopefully I'll manage to get most of both sides done. It's gonna rain tomorrow. Tomorrow's task is unsheet all this. I've got sleeping bags and all sorts covering this. Stop the, as I said, the dew getting onto it, and start some fiberglassing. So that'll be an all-day job tomorrow. Who knows? I mean, the fiberglass goes off quite quickly, probably within about half an hour. So once I've sealed all the bottom, hopefully, might get a bit of Raptor on tomorrow as well. Get this bottom sealed. See how we get on. Anyway, ciao for now. Good evening. It's getting dark. I've nearly done the bottom side. I've got that bit today. It's a pain in the arse getting inside, like, but get that bit done. I'm going to mount the wheels on here so I can put it flat. And then I've got all that side to do. Once I get it flat, I'll be able to push it under my light. Need to get it painted tonight, like. Yeah, it's done. Happy days. Ciao for now. Yo! Yeah, so trailer's all oh, I'm not going outside. Trailer's all covered up anyway. I've sorted everything out there, so that'll have to bide till next weekend. I'm now cracking on with changing axles over. I think I mentioned before, I'm putting that axle that I took off the 62 onto this one. The bearings need changing on this, which I got new bearings, and it's got an oil leak, which is probably because of the bearing seals. So it leaks from both drive shafts. And the what do you call it? The transfer box, if you like, or the bell. Bell, you said bell. The bell housing. That was it's a bit rusty now. Yeah, that was empty when I got it. So I don't know if it's been ran without oil, but it's quite a bit of play in it, like. Probably hear it. So yeah, I'm gonna take this axle off. It's kind of big job like, but I should get it off tonight. And yeah, swap them over. So I'm gonna take all the wheels up. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you what I've got to do, but it's a bit of a mare, but doable and worthwhile. So I get that done, and then at least that's the axle swapped, ready for putting it back on the chassis, so I can get the chassis and all that built back up. Happy days, less shocks, which I'll have to order. Right, so if you're not doing anything, think of me, because I am. Ciao for now. Oh, it's off. Happy days. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a canny task, like, but I haven't done too bad. Couple of hours, I think. Yeah, so I have to take the brake lines off. Yeah, there. Yeah. That's the foot brake, or hand brake if you like. You operate it with your foot. Them off. Centre nut. Springs. Oh. Done. Happy days, I'm pleased I took it off, like, because if you hear the metal inside, like, it's well worn, like, don't know if I can do it. I need to get it balanced, so it's not all that clever, like. Here all that play, so it was definitely worn a bit. So I'm pleased I had the other axle, like, because where would I have gotten one of them from? Anyway, happy days. The other one's absolutely spot on, so bit of a job, like, but needs doing. No oil leaks anymore. Good axle. Happy days. Right, clean up. Bedtime. Job for now. Right, axle's off. Haven't done too bad. Couple of hours. Yeah. There we go. Magic. Springs off. Pattern brake cable. Main brake line. Undo the shockers. The centre bolt there for the wishbone. Trail arms, what the springs attached to, bolts in there. Yeah, so a bit of a chew one, like. It'll be harder getting it back on because I've got to compress the springs and line everything up as I'm going, so I might use my spring compressors. Actually, might make it a little bit easier. It's just hard to get them on, but anyway, you'll see what I mean by the play in this. I'm so pleased I took this off and replacing it. I'll have no leaks from the drive shafts, which should out. Listen to the play in this. So you can see there it's far too much play in that. The other one's spot on. So I'll just drain the oil out of this one. Take that off and leave it off. I've got to strip these brakes down, put them on mine because I've painted these. Took us ages. Yeah, doesn't need brake lines on for the next one, but it does need the pattern brake cable refitting. So I'll still have to rebuild the brake line ends and everything, but easy enough. Yeah, so a bit of a chew, but worth it in the end. Anyway, gonna get cleaned up now. That's enough for one day. Yeah, I'm at not Aberdeen, I'm at Inverness, travelling up there tomorrow, but I'll probably not leave till about 3 o'clock or something, so see what I get done tomorrow before I go. I need to get some new oil for the new axle. Drain the old out, because once it's once these are in position, you can't drain the oil again, so you can only drain them when they're off. So I'll get that fully drained out, new oil in it, some good high point gear oil, and then put it back on, which will be fun. Right, have a good week all, and I shall see you on probably Friday. Yeah, good night.